Hello everyone. Welcome. We have some NKFL Keyforge today against Aurore. I'm expecting this to be a bit of a tough matchup, but I think we can manage it, and I think we can do well enough. And I think we can, maybe take out the win. If we can get the win here, I think it'll be really good for our record going into the rest of the season. Hey Ketzer, how's it going? Welcome. Glad to have you as always. Pupper is good. Pupper's actually with me here. He had surgery and he's recovering, but he needs to be calm for 10 to 14 days, and he's not necessarily the best at it. He's in a cone right now, which he's not super thrilled about. Okay, there we go. We've got that gone. Pull this out. Here we go. You can probably see him. I don't know if you can see him behind me, but he's behind me. So we'll get in here. Now this is Aurore's lineup. Pretty scary overall, all things considered. I did do a little bit of prep. No, this is regular NKFL. So the decks that I pulled out to be my main 3 bans are Elwood, Bazi, and Flare. Those are the 3 that I've pulled out to ban in sort of the order of Elwood, Bazi, and Flare. Now, I'm not super thrilled about letting Bazi through. But we'll take, hey, here's my pupper behind me. He's doing fine, but come on. No, it's okay. So we'll ban Elwood. I think Elwood has to be our first ban. They banned Jaratoe. Well, we're saving Margaret. I think banning the Jaratoe for the punk is not a bad idea. So we'll save Margaret. So we have our safe. Let's see if Aurore has also picked their safe. Not yet. I figured it'd be, thanks, Karen. Margaret got through. I think it's pretty cool. Don't mind that at all. Playing mildly distracted because of this guy. Yeah. Yeah, I'll try, Karen. I've asked Koresh to give me some codes into the back end. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. Should hopefully be a good good set of games. Honestly, I wasn't expecting Margaret to get through, so I don't really know where I'm going to play that. If I can get that into Bazi, I think I'm pretty happy. I think Bazi or Flare. Pretty intense music for deck selection. So looking at the rest of their lineup, we've got Ward, Falconsight, and Orton. This looks really annoying as well. Like I said, I'm not super happy about having any of Yeah, I think I've only played against Aurore once. Not someone I've played against super often. No, no, Ketzer. Oh, rip. That sucks. I think Aurore tends to do that to people. This is a nasty one. That is an accomplishment. Absolutely, Ketzer. Absolutely is an accomplishment. Well, I mean, beating Aurore would have been quite the accomplishment as well. Just make sure Aurore awesome. They're still looking and going through the lineups. Sounds good, Ketzer. Second ban time, so they made their save. In case they did ban Bazi. So here I think I ban Flare. Basically, Flare doesn't play nicely against this deck, or half these two decks. Maybe not Margaret either. So I think we ban Flare. And we see. Yeah, that's how that's it was with my friends as well, Ketzer. They don't play as many, they don't play as many games, they don't play as much, they don't think about it as much, they don't Nextipretzle. Okay. So Flare's gone, Elwood is gone. Okay, so do I think they're gonna play Bazi first? That's sort of the question. Do I think they're going to play Bazi, or do I think they're going to play... Where do they think I'm going to play Margaret? We'll play Margaret first. They picked Ward, which is pretty good, I think, into Margaret. I don't know if that was the right one. I still have a good deck into Bazi here. Honestly, part of me is feeling I'm not super in the zone for Keyforge at the moment. Hey, Danobot, thank you. Yeah, I think it'll be a good one. Just not feeling the top of my game recently. We mulligan here. I'm up against Ward. I think we just cycle the logos, play that. You know, take the Titan Guardian. Oh, I don't want to see that this early. Damn it, I really don't want to see that this early. Nice thing here is that Margaret doesn't archive, so I'm not super concerned about the Dysania. So we call Saurian. We want our Ludo behind the Guardian. Take that. We just smack. And 3 Fates. I think we just don't play that for the Amber. There's a Time Traveler. Cutthroat, Helper Bot. Unlock Gateway, yeah, okay. Well, here we definitely call Logos. First things first, we play Code Monkey. Play that. Play Information Exchange. Play that. What kind of ward artifacts do they have? Just Mother Gun, that's right. Remember seeing that. God damn, okay. Well, we can call Untamed. First, we can do this, deal 2 damage up to 3 undamaged creatures, yeah. We just smack, smack, smack. Oh, you know what? I didn't actually want to do that, but we'll do this. Deploy left. Reboot both of those. Do this on the right. Smack with the Ghost Hawk. And we're doing that because we're setting up for our Lodon. I wonder if it's worth it to go Logos and Shark, or if it's worth it to go Saurian. So you get 1, 2, and Shark, but this way we get that we can kill both of these. And kill. We'll have 5 creatures out, so we kill 5. 5, okay. I think that's probably better. Play that out, we'll Exalt, play that on the left, Phalanx Strike here, Exalt, Phalanx Strike. And Ward can hit us with a Shadow Storm, a Charette, a Schuler, and Cutthroat Research already gone. So it depends on what Mars they have in hand. They currently have used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not much their deck, so basically they're probably looking at a hand of mostly Dis. Oh, but they reshuffled. Yeah, so probably looking at mostly at a hand mostly of Dis. And now the one Unlock Gateway did come out early, but it got shuffled back in, so maybe I should have been playing that just to that here with the Shrix. Mars, okay. Okay. So they lose 2, I lost 6. That's how Shadowstorm works. Shadowstorm is a crazy good card. So here, what I can do is I can call Logos, and Mother Gun is not a small amount of C for them. So I can call 1, I can fight, draw a card, and Ward Hapsis, just another shark target. Because I want fight shark. Do I want to actually discard any of this? Wouldn't mind discarding some of it. Or we can call Untamed. Untamed is bad for us. We can call Saurian. We only cycle 1 card, but we gain that. So I think we call Logos. And first we fight here. See what we get. It's elusive, motherfucker. Oops. Oh, that's really frustrating. Well, here we hit Mother Gun. We hit this. Okay. I always forget that Martian is elusive. Okay, they give us 3 chains. Weird. Okay, we can call Saurian. Man, I kind of just want to cycle. But unnatural selection here is not super great for us. I think we just call Saurian. Reap, capture 1, do that. We'll reap. Unlock gateway time? Gateway? Three Fates. That'd be Shrix, yeah, okay. Yeah, I should have played around with that removal. Yeah, I didn't play very well into this matchup at all. Okay. We just call Unchained, we say no, we discard a King of Fant, we play that, play that, play that, very good. Bad matchup. Yeah. Yeah, super well played from me, but say la vie. Report that as a 3-0. And we'll see what we can get here. So what do they have left? They have Bazi, Falconsight, and Orton. If they play Bazi, I would rather play Samir into that. I just think I just want to play Judge, to be honest. Yeah. Go, Rose got the game up. And they're playing Bazi. I guess that matchup wrong. I should have gone for Margaret second. Yeah, Bazi. Well, I didn't ban it. So, and I hope not to feel too bad about not banning it. Yeah, I think we're actually happy to keep. Oh, okay. And Aurore made the game with a timer. So we're on a clock. I've only seen it played against some teammates, but I've never seen it played in person. Not personally. This is, I don't give, the tide is low. Okay. So we reap, we do this, we reap. We shuffle it back. Play that. And go! Bait and switch, Snare Blast. Boo. Okay. Call Untamed. We'll discard. 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 Man, this is rough, dude. DT is best set, but this is rough. Yeah, rough indeed. So I think we do call logos, and we can information exchange, steal 2. Can play this action to archive that. Play you down, draw a card. It's a key frog, okay. So we can at least get a key cheat next turn. So they chose Sanctum. So they'll reap there, they'll fight. Or they reap there as well. Okay. Cleansing Wave for a burst, gotcha. Okay, we'll call Star Alliance. First things first is we will Lay of the Land. And we'll take the Lay of the Land back into hand. We can Lay the Land a second time, and we want to put Mobius Scroll on top. We want to draw a cheetah, so it's Deepwater Ruin, Mobius Scroll, and Deepwater Ruin's in there. So first thing is we play this. They can play Ambervac onto Talmage Steelheart. So we double zap and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures, right? Creatures. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can do 1, 2. So we can do 4 here and kill it. But I would like to kill this Titan Engineer. There's a Mobius Scroll on top. Well, I think we go this. I think we do kill the Titan Engineer. That's 4, 2. Doesn't matter, but... And then we book. We get this down. We reap with it. We kill that. So they can cap. They go Sanctum again. They're fighting with Tabris. It's gotta survive, so they can fight into anything. So we're happy to forge blue. We can submersive. We can logos here. It's submersive. Do we take the archives? No. So first things first is we can fight there. Just kill it. So we submersive. We can E-die. Okay. And we want to tuck away Flume. Play this on the left. We can play our Data Forge. We kill this here. That's worded. That's not really what I wanted. I wanted to do. Library access? It's gotta be in there, right? If only we had UA here. Well, maybe we try for it. I don't think we can book. I think if we book, we just actually straight up lose. And that's not the whole point of this anyways, so we'll play this upgrade here. Play that. We'll Technobabble and stun. Play Ninja Researcher. And what? We're hoping for UA. UA plus fertility chain or something. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 left. We've got 22. So 22 minus 8 is 16. So we have a 66% chance it's not a Star Alliance card. And what happens? We call Logos just to draw closer in. Because all we need is Keyfrog. Do I win by just... Oh, fuck it, I'll book. Thin the herd. Take it. Damn it, not Keyfrog. Oh, let's see if Bazi can win here. Surely they have library access now. Yeah. Well, we need to win is what needs to happen here, right? Man. GG. There's the frog. There's the frog. Yeah, actually pretty close. I think that was pretty close. Just needed the frog. We needed a few more amber. We did eventually get to 6, so it was pretty close. Not too bad. So that's Bazi, and what's left is Falconsight and Ortan. And I think against this, I'm just gonna bring... No, I'll just bring Vervet. Why not? Why not? Here we go, let's see. See if we can bring it home with Vervet. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. Call Brobnar. That's huge. These being gone is actually really important for me. So we'll play Shadows. And we will actually Life for a Life this Ganger Chieftain. So Life for a Life and kill the daughter. Put down the Shadow Self. Put down the GMG, put down the Lamindra, Furtive Investors, and go. That's okay. Ah, okay. Oh! Oh, yeah, fine. That's fine. You want to do that? Go ahead. So, who do I want to exhume? I need these 3. And we'll exhume out the Ganger Chieftain. Say Brobnar. Do that. Pounce. Oh, I should have. Come on, now you're discarding it? Because I have a... no, sure. Play Dis. Double Binding Irons. On the right, discard the Gamgee. Hey, Cody. Snurret. Infernus. You're gonna get Exhume. And Dust Chronicles, Life for Life. Unlock Gateway and Life for Life. Got three of those. Ah, okay. So what are you gonna get now? Exhume. Curious. So here we actually probably be Whistling Darts, discard the Knuckles Bolton. The Market Disc is gone, but they're going to redraw. And Life for Life for Yurk away. So, yeah, here we play Shadows. We Whistling Darts. We discard. We Life for Life. Destroy here. And destroy the... Snarl. Looks better. It's another Font of the Eye. So we'll call Barabnar. We'll play Grok out. We'll play Groggins out. And we'll play Foozle out. And we'll play... I'll play Take That As Many Bands. Pog. So here we call play Dis. We'll discard that. We'll unlock Gateway. I really wanted to draw into my team TP. Dis, Life Forward, Lash. No, come on. Oh, here we can call Brobnar. Can play Bramo. Play that. Play Relentless Assault. Play with Bramo first. Reap. Crack Life Ward. Vervet's doing Vervet things, though, at least. I think we just discard these three. Nice part about Triple Gateway is that it doesn't give me chains. This is actually okay. Okay, we call Brobnar. And we play Bramo. Falconsight is double Infernus, right? So we smack there. We do this, and we run that square into Snurret. We don't crack it this turn, I don't think. We want to play it when we're close to check so they can't use their Infernuses on us. So they don't have any R. Well, they do have R. They've got Snudge, but we've killed their Snudge. And we can play this Game G because they can't mark of Dis the Game G. Where do they purge? Binding Irons. That kind of sucks. Okay. Well, we'll call Shadows. Play Gamgee. Play Furtive Investors. Play Light for a Life. Crack. Kill. We need a call when they have their... Okay. Yeah, you know what we called this? We exhume out... We're gonna unlock Gateway. So we exhume out the Shaman? That doesn't do anything though. Well, first we do this. Plavetesimal. Unlocked. Furnaces are going to come down here then. Okay. Okay. Call Brobnar. Stun. Play Foozle. Play Gang Chieftain. Do that. Play Take That Smarty Pants. Crack Life Ward. Okay. And next turn we play the Dis. We lash. We exhume out a Tesmal. We Binding Irons. We Yerk. We discard the Knuckles Bolton. $11 cards purged. No flank creatures for them to stun. Okay. It's admittedly mildly annoying. Yeah, we can't actually stop them. GG. $11 cards purged, yeah. Oh, this would have been awesome. Oh well. Mark that as a 3/2. What happened? How'd they win? Vervet just doesn't have enough amber control. That's how they won, pretty much. I couldn't stop them. I could only play. The only way to stop them was to go into dis. Go into dis and lash. But I didn't. I wouldn't have gotten any cards in hand, and I had no amber control in hand. So I would have just been postponing the game by one more turn. And that's the only thing that's how they won. That was that was the end game state. It was 2 Brobnar cards. It was Gordo, Confuzel, and then Dust Chronicles, Whistling Darts, Furtive Investors, and something else. And basically, I had the choice of either losing and playing cards from hand, or I had the option of lashing and not losing, but drawing no answers, and then just doing that, right? So I had lost. Vervet just didn't. It was a close game, though. Yeah, just talking to Aurore. It was Aurore saying that I picked Margaret into her best matchup into it, which I completely agree. I was not expecting Ward to come out. I was not expecting Ward to get picked. I was expecting Bazi to come out game 1. I was hoping to get Margaret into that. And then after that, I think I definitely picked the right Vervet into Falconsight for game 3, which was quite good. And I was greedy. I was 1 turn too. Actually, I would see if we're gonna flip the discard pile for that. But I was 1 turn too greedy on my Life Ward stopping the Infurnaces, which sucks. I don't think it's nearly as mismatched Judge as into Ward. Yeah, Murphy's chilling. He's still recovering. So at least he's got his cone. He's sleeping. He's supposed to be remaining calm and not exerting himself. Yeah. Because Samir doesn't need to. I was just saying, if Ward was still out, I may have gone for Samir, but even then, that's not a super good matchup. I think maybe Vervet would be better. Yeah, I think it will be the first time. I think it will be the first time we play Sith, and you'll get to if you beat me or lose to me, it'll be captured forever in perpetuity on the internet. So hopefully, one of us will win. So one of us will have that glory. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I typically watch my games back to try and get a good try and improve and see what I could have done differently. The Aurore's got a really tough lineup. Really tough lineup. I think Aurore's also Aurore. I really like Aurore's lineup for how is yeah, I find I learn the most in losses typically. That's typically when I learn the most. So I'm never reticent of losing is fine. I don't typically mind losing. I mind losing if I lose to my own misplay. Then maybe I don't want to. Aurore's really tough. Her lineup is pretty brutal. It was tough. It was tough banning. Oh, he got yeah. So in matchup 1, this is for Riku, because I know Riku is my teammate is listening. In game 1, out of the 4 decks of Falconsight, Orton, Ward, and Bazi, I was expecting Bazi to come out game 1. And I think Jaratoe getting banned is certainly. I think that Jaratoe getting banned is a good call by Aurore. I definitely would have liked Jaratoe in the lineup, especially with getting Flare banned. Getting Flare banned, I think, I'm pretty happy bringing out Jaratoe. So maybe I still think Flare needs to be banned, but for game 1, I was thinking that Aurore has these 4, and I figured of them, she might play Falconsight, Bazi, or Ward. Those are the 3 I was thinking that she'd play. I thought Margaret has a really good shot into Bazi or... Margaret has a really good shot into Bazi, pretty decent shot into Falconsight, and a pretty good shot into Orton. Basically, these 3... Margaret should be just fine in the matchup. Margaret should not do well at all against Ward. Luckily, because Ward does have a Dysania. So I'm also worried about bringing something like Jaratoe. Sorry, not Jaratoe. Judge right into that. I'm less worried about Samir. Because on Samir's side, it doesn't... I can be more aggressive. I mean, I'll just discard the Grim Reminder, essentially. So in that case, I just have to play the deck differently. Or Grim Reminder, because if Aurore holds the Dysania, you know, it just depends. It's a game of do they have it, do they not have it, and gambling on that. So that's that matchup. But getting Margaret into Ward was really brutal, especially the double unlock gateways, just all of it, the 3 fates. It's got a really good C package in the disc. So the first game was 0-3 for Margaret versus Ward. The second game was a 2-3 with Judge versus Bazi. Judge was really close to winning. I just sort of needed like an extra turn. If I had one more turn, or if I had drawn the right cards in the last turn, I would have won. So I just sort of, and I probably could have played that a bit differently. So we yeah. Maybe I could have played that a bit differently to get the win, but Judge barely was pretty close to getting the win against Bazi. And then Vervet, it is a game 3. The matchups were between Falconsight and Orton, so these two. Orton is pretty creature light. Stuff like Double Resurgence, Savage Clash, Fandangles. Now, I honestly think that Vervet is the best matchup into both of these because of stuff like the Resurgences, and a lot of Capture as a lot of the Amber control, and like stuff like creatures. If I can deal with the Pismires repeatedly. So I think Vervet is certainly the best option, because Vervet is pretty good into Falconsight. Falconsight is a 22 creature deck. It's got some good efficiency in the double Logica, and essentially what Aurore ended up doing was discarding all of their Logos creatures. They discarded pretty much all their creatures, mostly the Logos creatures, because, you know, Vervet hates a board. So they have good C to keep my Brobnar in check. And I think there's arguments to be made. I could have played around Mark of Dis a lot better. So I think there's some arguments made to be there. I certainly got locked in some awkward turns with Mark of Dis that I don't think I needed to be. And I think the consideration should have been, do I need this board? Like, will I be using this board next turn? The answer is probably no. So I think there's good reasoning to be used for ditching more of my board than I did in that Vervet game, and I think a game would have gone smoother. So, and it's low pips too, right? 7 pips. So it's not like it's generating a ton of amber on its own, which is really good for Vervet, because Vervet is it's a mostly action card deck. It's got 13 bonus pips. So I think if I had played more to just ditch my board, don't get market, only play things that I can play around Mark of Dis, I think that game would have been better. To be perfectly honest, I think the game would have been a lot better. Well, the reason why, yeah, no, for sure, absolutely. I think in this case, looking at because Ward has such a good C package, like they got Cyberclone, they've got Double Smites, they got Radiant Truth, they got Font, they got Lord Golgotha, they have a Zealot. You know, like they do, they have Implosion. I think they have really good C. So And if I go back and watch the game, I never really got to use my board all that much. I think I got to use Gamgee a couple times. I got to use Gamgee once. And after that, I didn't really get to use my board outside of that. I got a few reaps in, but I think I didn't really ever get to use my Brobnar board to any great effect. And really, the only time I used my Brobnar board was when I ended up getting Mark of Dist into it and only had one creature. So I think that it probably would have been more beneficial had I not lost any tempo in those things where I just couldn't play any cards and had to take a turn with one Brobnar creature on board reaping. So I think if I was to play that matchup again, I would discard a lot of my Brobnar I would discard a lot of my Brobnar, quite simply. And Gangernaut never got to go off, so it's not like that ever happened. But yeah, I think if I would play that again, I would discard most of my Brobnar, and I think that wins me the game. So very interesting. I'm excited. I'm interested to watch this back. I think I'll learn a lot from these games. But that's sort of like the logic there. And I know also I'm imagining for something like Jaratoe with the punctuate equilibrium, and also stuff like this, right? I think like this is a really fun deck that I think is pretty reasonable for is good for Aurore to ban. So I really like Aurore's lineup. I think Aurore's lineup is a really nice example of some of the pieces of you don't need high SAS decks to win. Right, the highest. I mean, they have. Right, Aurore has Elwood, which is like an 80-something, 87 AOA. Yeah, so they have this. This was my first ban. I don't think I can let this thing through. I can't do it. Just seems kind of brutal. So, yeah, basically, I couldn't let this thing through, and then they saved Bazi. It was a, ban Elwood, save that, ban Flare, because I think Flare has a pretty good matchup into, Jaratoe. That was banned already, but has a good matchup into Nextipretzle, Judge, Vervet, then maybe these two less. But like it's got a good matchup into these four. So these three, not knowing Nextipretzle's banned. So in that case, that's not what I want to see at all. So I think it was definitely the right ban. I don't know with Flare gone, but anyways, as I was saying, with Aurore's lineup, her highest X decks are 80 or 87 and a 77. So I think she has a slightly lower SAS average than I do, because mine's are 77, 84, 76, 74, 69, 73, or 74 again. So I think it's really cool, and it's a really good example of the best decks for Hexad aren't necessarily the high SAS ones. I think it has some real shine to different kinds of decks in Hexad. Yeah, exactly, Riku. Yeah, our POV of our deck matchups is entirely different from our opponents. So I also think the fact that Aurore picked Ward first, because basically I think Aurore's, talking to Aurore a little bit, her thought process a little bit that it does pretty well it has a theoretically good matchup into Judge as well as well as Margaret. Margaret because of the C, and Judge because Judge does like to archive, right? It can operate as a combo deck. Now, I did make the counter argument that with Ward coming out early, Judge was an immediately safe pick. I think Judge has a fine matchup in any of the rest of Aurore's decks. But I think Judge also doesn't necessarily need to play Archive to set up its combo. It can play. It didn't actually. It actually didn't really use its archives there in that game. It only used the archives with the Ede for a couple turns. So it's pretty happy to usually just play up the cards, cycle, and do a little bit of a rushing while trying to set up the combo. So I don't know if Ward has a super good, as good a matchup into Judge. As I think that's by far Margaret's worst matchups, Ward. Far and away. So, but yeah, that was a very good game. And thank you so much to Aurore for rescheduling and for the great games. And good luck to her and the rest of the season. And good luck to you, Sith, when you have to play her. It's pretty brutal. This is really bad for my record. This doesn't feel good at all. You know, not super my day for Keyforge. I'm definitely not feeling peak Murph. Yeah, I think we all do. We all need the help. But that's gonna be it for me. And yeah, if you don't know, let me just see if I have a. I don't know if I have a command for it. No. The Karen will be running Swindle Tetrad on Saturday. No, sorry, Sunday. Wait, let me double check. Karen's running Swindle Tetrad this weekend, November 6th. Karen is running it, on Sunday. So Karen is running Tetrad November 6th, which is a Sunday at 10 a.m. New York time. It's a casual event, 2 to 3 rounds of it, just to sort of get a feel for it. It's a really, really fun format. Karen and I we did a test stream of it. That was a ton of fun. It's a really, really fun format. I will link the format here as well as the challenge to sign up for it. If you are interested, go take a look at that. Should be a ton of fun on Sunday. I think Karen and I are planning on casting it. Or one of us will cast it. Whoever doesn't play in it. So go check it out. I think it'll be a ton of fun. And if you want to get your brain burned trying to figure out a format, then go for it. It's basically it's Hexad in a sense. It's a reduced Hexad. We bring 4 decks, and then each player simultaneously. And there will be a tool. There is a tool for it, and that's going to be debuting on Sunday. So each opponent simultaneously bans a deck. So you ban one of your opponents, you save one of your own, and then you get the choice to steal one of your opponent's remaining 2 decks. So and then you play a best of 3 with those decks, with one of yours and one of your opponents. Sorry, 2 of yours and one of your opponents. So it becomes a triad with a ban, a save, and a steal. Yeah, absolutely, Sith. Absolutely. It is a really tough format to trying to think of what decks to bring. And after playing it with Karen, I think the idea that I got too stuck personally on trying to build a lineup that didn't lose to itself. But at the end of the day, you are trying to win 2 out of 3 games. 2 of those games will be with your own decks. Or you have the choice of your 2 decks to win with. So, and then also, but it definitely makes your brain hurt. Absolutely. So I think it'd be a very fun league format. Personally, I think it'd be a really fun league format. It's if anyone's interested, please check it out. I think it'll be a ton of fun. You can test some of it too. At the end of the day, just go for a fun lineup. Bring 4 decks you like. try it out. It'll be fun. So that'll be it for me, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your day, rest of your evening, morning, wherever it is you're watching. And thank you so much, everyone. See ya. Yeah, Morai is also a pretty good start for that. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty fair. My Morai was Judge, Samir, and Vervet. And it's not set locked or anything, not set restricted or anything. So, but you should join Downabot and stream it, or just record it, or not. Don't even do it all. Just join. Just play. It'll be fun. Well, everyone, I will see you all later. You have a good rest of your night. Peace.